This is the week of October 12th through the 18th, and the Nightfall this week is Lake of Shadows. This is going to be everything you need to know if you're planning on going for 100k for Lake of Shadows, including what champions there are, what champion mods to bring, loadout suggestions, as well as what shields enemies will have. The weapons for the Nightfall this week are Palindrome as well as Swarm, and Grandmasters are active, which means if you want the Adept versions, you can go for those as well. To get 100k, you'll definitely want to do the Nightfall on the 1320 power level version. This is going to be the Legend version, and the modifiers on this are Impasse, Unstoppable Champions, Overload Champions, Equipment Lock, Match Game, as well as Grask's Bile. Doing the Nightfall on Legend difficulty has a chance at exotics to drop, Enhancement Prisms, or as I mentioned, the Swarm or the Palindrome this week. Now as far as champions go for this week, we have Unstoppable taking Phalanxes, as well as Overload taking Hobgoblins. Now as far as champion mods go for this season, we do have Overload Bows as well as Swords, and for Unstoppable we do have Sidearms, Pulse Rifles, or Fusion Rifles. We do also have the Seasonal Artifact mod that allows you to stun Overload champions with either Solar or Stasis melees. Champion mods I would recommend for this Nightfall would be Overload Bow as well as Unstoppable Fusion. You can also use the Seasonal Artifact mod that allows you to stun Overload champions with either Stasis or Solar melees, but overall Fusions and Bows are going to be the way to go. Now when going for 100k on this Nightfall, there is going to be all three shields. However, there's definitely more Solar than anything, so I would prioritize Solar shields first, then Arc, and then there is maybe one or two Void shields. I only specifically remember one. So with that, we can move on to the loadout recommendations. As far as exotics go, some weapons that do really good in this Nightfall would be Malfeasance, Tiku's Divination, Vex Mythoclast, Trinity Ghoul, 1000 Voices, Sleeper Simulant, or Divinity, just to name a few. Now there's a ton more options you could go with as far as exotics for your build for this Nightfall. However, I think these are going to be the best exotic to choose when you're crafting your build. Just keep in mind you need to make sure that you have the right weapons for the champions as well as the right shields to break, and you should be able to get 100k on Lake of Shadows no problem. If you guys do manage to get a Swarm or Palindrome from the Nightfall this week, be sure to let me know what role you get in the comment section down below. What's the role that you're chasing? I'm curious to hear about it. Thanks for watching. I hope that this guide did help you out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.